Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to Meep Meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure when you have your boy E Digger in your presence, man.
Oh man,
look, man, this is a pre-recorded show today, man. But and I definitely wanted to when he asked me, hey, can we pre-record? I jumped on that shit. Because ain't no show like a real show with E Digger in the house.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
I give my boy his flowers every fucking time I can. Him, my boy Cole Johnson, Terry, everybody, yes. Quinn. But man, this fella here, one day I'm gonna be him. One day I'm gonna be in this guy's shoes, yo.
Oh my God.
He's a hell of a producer. He's a hell of a show co-host. He's a hell of a host himself for his own show.
Oh,
what's on E Digger's mind? So
stop it,
ladies and gentlemen, we got E Digger in the fucking house. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today we got a hell of a show for y'all today. Shout out to Terry, man. Terry was gonna be on the show, but unfortunately he's got something. He's gonna be with his kids. And ain't nothing more important than hanging out with your kids. Terry, shout out to you, my brother. Handle your business, man. Hang out with those kids. You can never have enough time with them. And Q is out today, but again, we still got a live show for y'all today. Shout out to Q. Hope everything is well. And E, what has been up with you, fella?
Man, let me tell you. I caught COVID. I caught COVID. Actually, I caught it at work. And when I came to work, I was fine. When I was on my way to work, I was fine. But then I felt my body kind of like going down. And I said, something ain't right. And I left. Of course, I went to a clinic. They tested me positive for COVID. Had to quarantine for 5 days, of course. So since then, I've been back to work. And I just took 3 days off, man, because like I was telling people, they had us working like every day, no off days.
Damn.
So this week is the last week before the Christmas break. Thank God. So, man. And just, life, just been chilling, trying to relax and, just enjoy life. You got to take that break. For those people who work and you work a lot, you sometimes, money looks good, but money is not all that. It's not everything.
It's not, man. And let me tell you, I'm fresh out of working a second job. I'm no longer working my second job anymore.
Ooh.
I had a little issue and with someone at the job, but just after the car wreck that I had just
Oh,
recently, man,
right.
it's stressful, but it put a few things into perspective. I had a talk with my wife. She's like, "You don't need to work. We miss you at home.
Right.
Your presence being missed is when you have that talk with your wife, and you can have a really mature talk with your wife, or
Right.
anybody in your family, even your kid,
Right.
and you feel that they miss you.
Right.
Oh man, that's a different conversation you have in your
It
head.
is.
And that whole thing I had in my head, man, is what is just like you said, time over money,
Yeah.
family time over money,
Yeah.
and look, man, it's changed. It played a role in my heart. The money was great. The
Yeah.
money was great, but man, ain't nothing like family time. But man, I know you work hard, man, and you do what you do to take care of
Right.
yours, man. It's just sometimes sacrifices got to come into play, and sometimes you got to know when to step back from the sacrifices,
Right. Right. I
So,
hear some of the guys, they talk at work and they say, let's get this money, let's get this money. And those who, kind of, put things in perspective, they kind of frown upon that.
mm-hmm.
But for the people that don't have kids, don't have a wife, girlfriend, significant other, whatever, that's all fine and good. But for the people who do, um, you got to make it make sense, so
Oh
to speak.
man,
And that's what, you know, that's what I had to do. I had to make it make sense. Like
mm-hmm.
working every day, no off days. It's wear and tear on my body. And I just I told him, I said, I just need a day, you know. And luckily I got 3. So
Man, let me
I'll
tell
take it.
you,
I'm hey, any time away from that job is great.
it's great. Look,
Yes.
man, look, yeah, and whenever you get a vacation, man, and I know you and Linnea, whenever y'all get a chance to take a vacation, man, just get away from society.
Right.
Go out of state, man. Y'all work, y'all, man. Is she still doing her baking?
Yes. She's
See,
still doing her
man, see,
baking.
she is. See, both of y'all stay on it, man. If there's a motivational couple, it's y'all,
Thank you.
man. And we are looked at. Me and my wife are looked at as a motivational couple, but man, when y'all work, y'all in cohesive and y'all just
Right.
roll, man. It just makes it make sense.
I
So, man,
appreciate
but
it.
when y'all get a chance to go on vacation, take off.
Yeah.
Just we going, baby. We going over here. No phones. No nothing. We just need to get away, and
Right.
we gonna have a time of ourselves.
Right.
Shout out to Linnea, man, your wife, man. I love that. That's. I still want my cupcakes. Mail me my
We working
cupcakes.
on it. We working on it. I don't know what she putting in them treats, man, but
Man, if y'all
eh,
man, if y'all see the commercial and y'all get the video of her cupcakes and her cake. It looks so moist, and then you just
man,
wanna bite into your damn computer or your phone
right.
like this ain't the same taste, but it look like it's going. Man,
Right.
what does Michael Irvin do on ESPN?
Yum, 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 yum.
Man,
Right.
I love it, man. Hey, but we're gonna get into today's topic, man. And wow, we got a banger for y'all. So the first one we're gonna hit up is this fellow here has woo. So
Wow.
if y'all don't know, man, Christian Walker is the son of Herschel Walker. And he aired out his family's business. Now, let me ask, did Herschel Walker win that runoff, or did he lose that runoff?
He lost big time.
Good.
Because it goes with popularity. Raphael Warnock, Reverend
Mm-hmm.
Raphael Warnock, uh, he speaks very intelligently, knows his stuff, and I think I know why they did it. Raphael Warnock is black. Let's bring
Mm-hmm.
in another black opponent. But what are the Republicans thinking when they be picking these people? Like they just go outside and hey, you wanna take a gamble in politics? Hey, let me talk to you right quick. I think that goes on because
Yeah.
Herschel Walker,
I
how can you allow that in the Senate?
I
You
don't
know,
get it. I don't, man. I saw a video where he was going at it with him, and he's like, he pulled out a sheriff badge.
right,
He's like, "Did you buy that at a toy store?" No, I didn't buy. But here, you're not supposed to have props on the stage.
right.
And the lady was telling her, "Sir, you got to put your props up." And he's like, "Well, no." And he went on for another 3 minutes ranting with
And,
his prop.
and he's going back and forth with Barack Obama. One person who I consider very intelligent,
Yes,
graduated from Harvard. How are you going to go back and forth with that? You
man.
know,
Look, he's been hitting the head one too many times. Because that CTE is looking very vicious in his brain right now. The
I like
dude,
I
he
like
is
mashed potatoes, and mashed potato love me.
like the dude, man. Like he cannot talk. And when you're going up against somebody that's very articulate and very smart, they sound righteous for politics.
Now,
You have
Kev,
no
I
clue.
sometimes I stumble over my words when I talk, but and I get it, you know,
Mhm.
but I know how to shut up. You see what I'm saying? That I stumble a lot over my words, but I know how to shut up. And I
Mhm.
pick my battles. I pick my struggles. If I know a person is way smarter than me and they speaking facts on facts on facts, I'm gonna shut up. You
Yeah,
won this.
and it only makes sense. And when he doesn't shut up,
It
the
get
more
worse.
he talks,
It
the
get
worse
worse.
it gets for him. Like, shut the fuck up. Who is in your corner allowing you to continue to talk? You
I
should have
like
a
mashed
shut up
potatoes,
button.
and mashed potato love me, and
What's
I
that?
am for the
What's
people
that
adored.
video? What's that video? I like turtles.
I like eggs.
Like, this dude is so. But let's get into this right quick, because
Right, right,
man, this man here. Now I don't prefer Christian Walker. I don't,
right.
because have you seen his videos?
I have not seen the video.
He's very I mean, he speaks from the heart.
Right,
He's very opinionated,
right.
but he thinks his opinions are really the one and only choice you can go. Like, he's right.
Okay.
But on this sense, ladies and gentlemen, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
His little flower child, Christopher Walker, doubling down and kicking his dad after a loss. Show some class and don't air out your family's dirty laundry to the public. Doing it in the manner that you did shows more about you than the person you're critical of.
Your video is actually a perfect demonstration of why many people detest conservatives. Because people like you will say you're against father absence, violence, that you respect women, and then you'll uplift someone who's the exact opposite of all of those things. My father held weapons to my mom's head and to her throat. He's had 3 children out of wedlock, none of whom he raised, actually 2 of whom are minors, and who he left to go chase more fame during a Senate race. Oh, and he also funded abortions and lied about it. He drug our family dirty laundry out into the public, but people like you will blame me for not allowing him to lie on my family, my siblings, my mom, who's his ex-wife. You'll blame me for his poor behavior. People like you also like to call yourself a truth seeker, and then you'll get mad at someone for telling the truth. You're not a true conservative. You're a football fanboy, and your bio says you're an ex-convict. And you should spend a little bit more time fixing the man that you are instead of running defense for other violent men.
Did you feel that bird?
Ooh, child.
I mean, aired out the dirty laundry. I'm talking through everything that was wet from the washing machine and just aired that bitch out.
In Z formation.
Lord, man, when I tell
Whoa.
you, that was the classic way to actually, and tell me why he's articulate and his dad.
Right. It was a gene had got lost somewhere in the mix. I was about to say that. Like, you know, I don't understand. Like, Trump really thought that Herschel Walker was going to make an impact. What was you thinking?
Because
And
he's
again,
a celebrity that the way that I don't know how they pick these damn people, but I guess you got to be a celebrity to be a politician nowadays,
right.
because he's a celebrity.
Mhm.
And why? I mean, can
Because
we have better choices? Like, I want some young blood in the office,
Right.
man. Not
I
no
think-
old fart.
right. I think that word celebrity. I think that he thought, or Trump thought, or Herschel, whoever thought that their celebrity was going to carry them over. But then I was watching a speech he did. He said, "No, I'm not a celebrity. I'm a follower of God." And I'm sorry that I'm talking like that, but he said, I'm not a celebrity. I'm a follower of God. And everybody always put God in it, you know.
Why?
And I'm
Why do
like,
they do that?
right.
Like,
And I'm like, why did you get into politics? You see what I'm saying? And you really cannot talk at all. You're and how can and I applaud the people of Georgia.
they
really
did
do.
something right.
And I
How
did
come
it-
Texas can't get it right?
Right. They're going to get it right one day. But the people of Georgia, they were smart. They said, hey, we don't know this river cricket. We going to stick to what we know. And that was the one time that I said, okay, the popularity thing works. You see what I'm saying? Because just imagine if Herschel Walker was to get into the Senate and you had to decide on a very big decision. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I never ran for public office. I don't think I will ever run for public office because of the stress, the dedication, the time that you have to put into it. I know people, close friends, who have done it and won.
Right.
But I'm almost certain when I say this that it comes with making big decisions, making important decisions, not only for yourself, but for the people, because you represent them. It's not about you anymore. You're in there. Your voice is for the people. And with a person who can't talk, I like ketchup on eggs.
But I get it. You know, I got family in Mississippi that are high politicians. They're twin brothers. Those are my cousins. Shout out to them. They've been running the office and they've been doing a fairly well job, in my opinion, for Mississippi. And we all know Mississippi is the low end of states.
Right.
The lowest, the poorest, the lowest. It's like you can't get any lower than that.
Wow.
Even Alabama's doing better than us, and I don't get how. Arkansas is doing how, and there's nothing in these fucking states. But Mississippi, it's very hard to get and pull your state up when they're not worth shit. You know, and I'm sorry. I love Mississippi, but I had to get out of it. It's called the black hole for a reason.
Right.
You drown there. Right. So but yeah, and Q lives there still, but he's in the high end of Mississippi.
He's
by
in
Biloxi.
He's in Biloxi.
In Biloxi, I think, or by Biloxi.
Okay.
And a lot of my friends are by Biloxi because, you know, of course, a lot of the military are there too. So I mean, it's a good spot, you know, until hurricane season strike.
Right.
But yeah, man, I don't get what, you know, this whole politician, people run politics like it's a game.
Right.
Blue versus red. What is it? The Crips versus the Bloods? I mean, and essentially that's how it's ran now.
Right. And it's sad.
We can't, you know, you know what? I before I used to be, I'm all for Democrats. Yay, Democrats. But I'm like, why? What is the purpose of being on the red side or the blue side?
Right.
I just want what's right for us. We the people We, the people, need someone right in office. Trump's not right. This old fart, they ain't right in office right now because, to be honest, yeah, he's done a few things, but it's not what's the word? It's not eye popping for us.
Mhm.
I don't see anything really major that is done. The whole
Right.
Brittany Griner thing was done for politics.
It
He
was
did
done for
his
popularity. Yeah.
popularity and to
Yeah.
get some votes.
Right.
And that was, and even at that was a setup
Right.
because there was no right or wrong. Like I told my brother, there's no right or wrong.
I kind of knew that was going to happen with the person that they had. It was going to it was bound to happen. You know, it was just so predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we'll give you Brittany if you give me this arms dealer. So
There
I
was
knew
no
that was
right or
going to
wrong
happen.
way to end that, man.
Right.
You were going to get you were going to piss off a lot of people, but you were going to have some people that are happy for you. There
Right.
was never, that's not a right or wrong answer. They were
Right.
not giving up that other guy that
Oh, no.
committed espionage. They
No.
were not willing to budge.
No.
So it's for that situation, what's the saying? It's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Right.
That's all that was.
Right.
But hey, but going back on to this Christian Walker, the way that he aired out his dad, how do you feel about airing out family business?
Well, I what's done in the house is done in the house. That's how I look at it. But since we are talking about celebrity, then that's the norm, you know. Uh I don't know. A lot of people suspected, you know, Herschel Walker, this is what happened. Even when he came into the race, there were speculations already. Man ain't even taken office. He ain't even do the first debate yet. And there were speculations of what he did.
Right.
So this is kind of like adding fuel to the fire, so to speak. You know, do I like it? No. But is it something that he had to get off his chest? Maybe, as a child, and seeing it and being around it. So I don't know how to take that, you know.
Right.
Okay, he lost. Maybe he'll run again. I don't know. But I think I don't know. I'm kind of like up and down with this. Like, did he have to do it? Did that something that could have been done in private? I don't know. But I guess he wanted people to know the real Herschel Walker, which we already knew because he was endorsed by Trump. Anybody endorsed by Trump is not good in my eyesight. It always some scrutiny. It's always some, behind the scenes.
Something wrong. It's always
something is wrong with that person. Yeah. You're right. Something is wrong with that person. But this person is fit for public office.
Damn river crickets that you call them.
Yeah,
like
river crickets.
They find these people in the pits of hell, and they think they're the best thing on the planet for us, the people.
Outside.
Yeah.
Outside. Hey, Pookie, give me here. You want some crack, Pookie? Look, I'm gonna give you some crack if you do this.
No,
don't worry about it, Pookie. We all did crack. Who cares? That's how it is. Like we don't know. We know you can't talk, Herschel.
Love this guy, man. I love me some E-Digger, man. He crack me the fuck up, man. Every goddamn time. I love it. What a beautiful thing, man. But yeah, like I said, you're absolutely right. I'm with you 100%, especially when airing out business on like it's only entertainment for people like us, and that's why we talk about it. And it's for the tabloids and TMZ, and they run away with this stuff. So when we, again, it's only entertainment, but I'm the type of person I like to keep my shit private. You would not know anything about my close friends or my what happens in house stays in house. And if we air out business like that, again, it's only for people in the background to be
And
all
have a
right,
field day with it.
and will exactly love stuff like this.
Right.
Let it get to someone that loves the drama so much, and they're gonna go and talk about you and what's going on, and then add to the bullshit.
Right.
So no, I love to keep my shit in house. You'll never hear me air out. And before I knew you, E, and right before I met Terry, when Facebook first started, I was airing out my dirty laundry. I was that type of dude. I was that
too.
immature mother.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I was that person too.
I hate myself for it because I even look back on it, and I had a conversation with my cousin Jeff a couple of days ago, and it was refreshing to me to actually to talk about myself and say, yeah, I used to do that. And his mom used to check me and say, what the hell are you doing putting you and your wife's business out on public?
Man.
And I was like, and she's like, no, shut up. She's my older cousin. And she's like, no, shut up. Because how would you feel if someone was to put your stuff out there? And again, like she said, she was the one that mentioned it to me. It is only entertainment for other people. That's what social media is for. And I was like, at the time, I didn't know what social media was really for. I thought it was just, it said on Facebook, what's on your mind? I said what's on my mind.
Right.
Not knowing it was there was an underlying statement that you putting your shit out to public.
Right.
And I was only putting gas on the fire because not only our friends are kiki and they're talking in the background, but I'm embarrassing my family at the same time.
Right. Same.
And we don't see that. I did not see that. And maybe that's what Christian Walker doesn't see. Maybe it's the immature part of him, but that, like you said, maybe he needed to get that off his chest. Maybe he wants other people to see the darker version of him that don't see it. These trumpets or Trumpians or whatever you want to say. So I get it, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. I do not condone anyone putting their family business out there like that. Like again, it is only entertainment for niggas like us. So and that's why we talk about it a lot, and it kind of goes into the next subject of what we're gonna talk about next. But you got any closing statements on poor old guy, or any advice for goofballs?
My advice to Herschel is don't run again. Let this one time be a lesson for you.
Please don't. And stay out of cameras.
Just stay out of the camera.
Stay out of it, man. And we don't want it. We don't even want Trump.
I applaud, like I said before, I applaud the people of Georgia. Once again, they came through. They came through in the clutch. They said, oh, hell to the no. We are not having this river cricket in here disrespecting the good people of Georgia. They understood the mission.
They understood the assignment. And can we get Texas to understand this shit? We still got a goofball in office, and he ain't no good. We had a good guy that was running for a young guy that was that. Man, I'm tired of these old people, man, and the old thinking of let's get some fresh people, young men in office. There should be an age limit of you running office. If you look like you can, you're about to have a fucking heart attack or a stroke. Exit left. And my wife walked in, it's her favorite thing. Look at. man, look, like he said, man, please, Herschel Walker, stay out of the camera.
Stay out the camera.
Get your ugly. I'm not.
I like man potatoes and potatoes.
All right, man. We're gonna move on to this. I've been looking forward to. I've really been looking forward to this one. But man, yo, let's check this video out. E, you do the this all your side right here. Let's go.
Go ahead and bring another steak and some potatoes. Okay.
No, don't bring no potatoes. No, bring the check. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying for your kids' meal. No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you one. I'll take you out again.
And so you're gonna pay for my kids' food?
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you please go ahead and?
I'm not doing that. No. Hold up, beautiful. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you trying to bring two, please?
What's the name, Kiera?
Bring 2 orders.
Why should I do that, Kiera?
Because you sitting right here on the date.
I was late to the date.
Can you bring 2 orders?
But I'm saying, why would I get her kids food? Why would I get her kids some food? They with their daddy.
She was right here for all of this today.
I'm not paying for all that. No, I'm not paying for all that.
Here we go again. As y'all all know, the incident with baby daddy and baby mama, they went through the similar thing of a Happy Meal. You bringing her kids McDonald's or bringing the child McDonald's, his son, but she wanted kids, all the kids, plural, to have McDonald's as well. Now we come to this. We in a restaurant, and I take it that the young man was late, and as a result of his lateness, his tardiness, he had to buy her meal plus kids' meal.
That's supposed to be the punishment.
That's supposed to be the punishment, right? Now, a couple of red flags are all over the place. And I'm like, okay, they must have saw the other video. They must have saw the Happy Meal video, because it's similar to that. Mm-hmm. Secondly, and the reason why I wanted to talk about ratchetness is the go-to for Black people. Why in the blue hell are you recording this? Why does a camera always bring out the ratchetness in Black people? And I was going to go a little bit deeper when I thought about this topic, is that every time a camera, let me say that, because I can see the comments now, like, not all Black people, but every time a camera comes on, Black women, I love you. I need to say that. But why does a camera come on? Just as soon as you hold up a phone, you gotta turn around, arch your back, and start twerking.
Oh God!
It's like a mechanism in your body to say, "Camera, bitch." I don't understand that. Like, make it make sense. Like,
fucking dead.
As soon as you see a light, and something that you and your wife did, Kevin, you showed me. Y'all did one of those 360.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Yeah,
right. Play that. Now, right there. You don't see Kev throwing up gang signs. You don't see his wife twerking all on the 360 camera. This is tasteful. It goes around. They pose for the camera. As soon as some person holds up a camera to some Black person, and especially on social media, on TikTok, as soon as they're like, hey, my back, and start twerking. Why is that? Why is ratchet the go-to for Black people?
I have no answer to that either, man. I don't see what me and my wife did last night in that video clip I just showed y'all. Mm-hmm. It was like you said, my wife is very tasteful when it comes to having it whenever there's any type of camera or spotlight on her. Right. Very tasteful. Right. And what we did, I didn't want to do it because I'm not, but then again, I was like, my wife wants to do it, so I'm gonna jump up there. Let's make it happen, right? And it just came out looking great. It just happened to look okay. But I'm not gonna put myself out. But like you said, it's like when black women hear that, what was that? We gonna have it cracking for the 1999 in the year 2000, and
Right.
you hear
See,
that,
this is another song. Well, no, they don't really
Lord.
do it on that song. It's a dance to that.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you see her? And just as soon as that song come on, they start dancing.
yeah. I
And
don't get.
fights in restaurants, like, why is there a camera always present? It's almost like, all right, we about to fight. You ready? You got the
Yeah,
camera ready? All right,
yeah.
blah. Because they are right there, and it's almost like they sitting there, and it's like, all right, go. We about to throw this punch, or we about to throw something and kick it off.
Yeah,
Why is that the norm?
I
For
don't get it.
why
And then
why why is that the norm? Like, I can't understand. I was watching a couple of videos, and as soon as the camera came on, the girl turned around. It was like, oh, bitch.
mm.
Why is that
Yes,
the norm?
bitch. Yes. I,
We
I hate that.
outside, bitch. Y'all was
Hate that.
inside.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. When that yes, bitch. Like, first of all, why you calling her that? Yeah, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But yet you want to be treated as
Right,
this special queen.
right.
But you do stupid shit like this. I will never understand the psyche of a female that wants to embarrass herself on camera for the world to see. Because
And then
that's
want
literally what we just talked about.
and then want respect.
Entertainment.
Right.
But
And then
want
want
the
respect.
but not just want respect, demand respect.
Demand respect.
I will never get the psyche of a female that always wants to do it. It's mind blowing how you would do this, right? You're on camera, and
Talk.
the ratchet talk, the acting, the everything. You are not a movie. You're not in a movie. You're not. No, you're entertaining others to laugh at you, and look how foolish you look.
Right.
And again, it shows if you're ratchet, you're not mature. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you're ratchet, you're not mature. So don't beg for respect to
And
follow
then
that.
and then what I like about it, or what's funny about it, is when you call it out, when you put it to the forefront,
Oh,
and their response is, well, you didn't say anything when so and so did it.
mm-hmm.
Okay, hear me when I say this. How can you ever be looked at as a woman if you're constantly, and this don't go for women, this go for men too. I'm not throwing, this is not just for women, this is for men too. Some of the stupid shit that men do, like, why like, every time a phone camera, something light, you would see a light, and
And don't get it twisted. Like he said, we're not targeting women. Notice
right.
it says, why is Ratchet the go-to for black people in front of the camera? Because we got some dummies that will, like you said, throwing this gang sign, cuz you Kodak Black ugly mother. I can't stand you either. Because the moment you get some shine,
Mhm.
you want to put you want this is why white folks laugh at us.
Right, right,
This is why white folks laugh at us. But we
right.
got the audacity to say, oh, we are feeling oppressed and this and that, but we can't get our own shit together when we're on the camera.
I love this one. You in front of a camera and you rolling up a blunt. I love it. And it was
showing the gun.
Right.
When
you
it's illegal in your
in the
state.
gun.
Yeah.
I was looking at it was something on social media, and they were doing music reviews. So for the first, it was like for the first two shows, though, it was a guy and a girl. I guess they was in a relationship, and it was no gun, no blunt, and the girl was dressing a little tasteful. You know, she had on a shirt, she had on, you know, and as the and for the life of me, I don't know how I started following this, because I started getting notifications. I must have hit the button by mistake or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting like all of the notifications when they was live.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in 5 episodes now. And like I said, it was music reviews. Submit your music for what, $5 or something like that. Send it to my Cash App. And they had a following. Mm-hmm. Like mad people was tuning in. Start seeing the blunts and the guns. Then the girl will come out with a bra. Nothing on but a bra and panties. So then it was they would start kissing, and you know, he's holding up a gun, and then it got to a rifle. He was holding up a rifle and a blunt. And now so let's take for instance Facebook. Facebook used to put me in jail for saying a curse word.
Mm-hmm.
But you allowed this thing to hold up a rifle and a blunt and the language, and she's partially nude, but you ain't take that off. You threw me in jail for saying damn or bitch or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook jail. But this river cricket is holding up a rifle and a blunt, and his girlfriend is partially nude. Explain that, Facebook.
They never will. And then on top of that, let's take it a step further. I used to get thrown in jail every month on a month just for expressing my opinion or fighting with the damn Trump star, or you know, someone that they will defend this man to the end of earth.
Right.
And all because he's a damn celebrity, but yet I mentioned something, I get my black ass thrown in jail. But the next female, you know, and dude, like you said, is in, you know, they twerking on each other, and they get to do that, and I can't express my opinion.
Make that make sense.
Come on, America.
You know what I'm saying? Facebook, I know the game. They bringing in views.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little old me speaking facts and trying to uplift my people, saying y'all stupid MFers, y'all need to do better. Mm-hmm. Trying to spread a little encouragement.
Yeah.
But I guess people don't want to hear encouragement. They want to see ratchetness. You see what I'm saying? Sex sells, ratchetness sells. You see what I'm saying? I get it. I understand it. But my thing is, wow, Facebook, like, you're that's desperate. They pulling in money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost certain that you're not taxing them on that money.
No,
that's
you're
one.
not. Yeah.
Somehow you're getting some of that money. You know,
yeah, the commercials, those commercials, when they do videos, right, they get paid off of the algorithm,
right,
and the commercials kick in. Right. I had there's a streamer that I watch on Facebook, and he's cut and clean. This guy is he streams video games that he plays, but he explained how it works, and the algorithm kicks in. The more views, the more likes and shares and comments, and the more follows they get.
Right.
And of course, the more people watch these commercials and they get the commercial, that's where the money kicks in.
Right.
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 But yet my black ass can't put my videos up, like you said, because I ain't making no money for them. You know what, America? I'm done with y'all. Yeah,
I've been done with Facebook.
I
I
hate
still get on there.
humans, man.
Right.
Oh, I
I
hate
still get
humans.
on there, but hey, it's crazy. Black people, we got to do better in 2023. That's all I'm saying. Like
Say that shit again for the people in the background.
right. When does it get better for us? When will the ratchetness stop? I'm almost certain that, and you ever watch the news, Kev, like they always spotlight the person, Herschel Walker, who cannot talk to say, well, I was on across the street. Huh? Huh? Hold up. I'll be over there. I was across the street. Oh, the camera ain't over here. Oh, I was across the street. And I was just thinking about crossing back over the street.
I love it.
When I came back over there, Earl was over there too. Why did we get that person?
I don't know, man. And then let's and to top it off, you get these the ones that just sound so uneducated, right? And it's not even they just sound like they didn't even pass preschool.
A dumb educated motherfucker.
Yes, and then they just spotlight them. Like the news loves to spotlight. When I used to live in Mississippi, I always used to see on the news, like let's say a car accident happened, right? Or a house is on fire, and you get that person that's being interviewed. Well, the house has got lit on fire, and they did all they did was come up the street, and they just but we didn't see what really happened, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I pride myself on trying to speak proper, right?
Proper, right.
And there was someone I had my basketball coach actually told me this is in high school is the more proper you speak, the proper people you'll have around you because proper attracts proper.
Right.
Improper attracts improper people.
Right.
So and it's actually really true because I have people around me that, businessmen, millionaires. I've talked to millionaires that didn't even know they were millionaires.
Right.
And I tend to gravitate to those guys and, try to put myself in the mindset, of things that I can do and want to do. When you get these non-English, not even speaking Swahili looking mofos, and they can't talk, and yet you look who's around them is other people who can't talk. So, like he said, when we gonna do better, black folks?
In 2023, I cannot.
I don't even see it getting better. You want to know why I don't see it getting better? We got people like the Cash Me Outside girl acting ratchet now.
Oh, she been ratchet.
Oh, she been ratchet. But you see how she, even when she was on Dr. Phil, she wanted to be black so bad.
How can you not mistaken like syllables, boo-boo? Like cash me outside. Catch.
How about that?
Catch me outside.
But black people made her popular.
I'm gonna give you one. And we can move on from this. Karamo. Jesus, like, and my wife does it to me all the time. I wake up in the morning, and it's nothing else because we don't have cable, so we got to rely on regular TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a glutton for punishment. I do it to myself. I say I am not watching this trash no more. But I find myself bounce at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he does it, and he brings the most ratchet people on there, and then they bring their friends to co-sign. They be in the audience or be up there with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, why? Why do we do this?
We entertain ourselves with stupidity, and I like you said, I'll never get it. We will forever be in this debt. stupidity. Because it's I only see it getting worse because of this generation right now that is coming up. They love this. They love to see it. And they love that like button when that happens. But when you got someone that's focused on the positive and going in the right direction, let's say Barack Obama type shit. They love the negative. They would rather like the negativity instead of the positive stuff. Right. So it's gonna be a forever thing. We're never gonna get better unless we have some type of Martin Luther King march through some way, somehow. He rise from the dead, Malcolm X, somebody, and put us in.
Come on, the great. I am so sick of this
nonsense. This bullshit that's happening.
This nonsense.
This was not my fucking dream.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
You motherfuckers ruined my dream.
I woke up from the dream several times.
This was a nightmare instead of a dream, you dumb. Let's move on, man. We got to get this Meep Meep of the week, baby.
Yes.
Let's go, baby.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Meep Meep of the week.
Meep Meep.
Oh boy, are we ready for
this? This Meep of the week.
I cannot hold on before you do it. I cannot do Meep Meeps of the week like you do. I do Meep Meeps of the week, but I cannot do your job. This is your segment. And I get excited for this. When he is on, the Meep Meeps of the week are legit. I don't know where he finds it. I don't know where. Y'all just wait, because I even put up a banner. My kids are gonna love this part of it too, because it's the what are those?
Right, what are those is an understatement.
Man.
Meep Meep of the week is brought to you in part by stupid people doing stupid shit. I think I can literally say stupid shit because yesterday, yes. You see sneakers. You see an array of beautiful colors, beautiful sneakers. Some you can identify with, some you cannot. But for the life of me, people, why in the blue hell do we always seem to see people selling not only sneakers, but knockoff sneakers during the Christmas holiday? Can anybody explain that? So before I can really get into it, let me set y'all up right quick. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and you all have your perceptions of Baltimore, whatever it is. That's between you and your perception of Baltimore. I've happened to live here all my life, 49 years of living in Baltimore. I love it and I hate it all at the same time. But the one thing that I can honestly say that is continuous is to see people on the corner during Christmas time selling knockoff tennis, or as a lot of people are familiar with, sneakers. Yes, knockoff tennis. Me and my wife was riding around. So I live in the east side of Baltimore, and where we live is a predominantly homeowners community. We have a little bit of riffraff here and there. We hear a gunshot every now and then, every once in a blue moon. We moved from the west side. So the distance between east side and west side is a great little distance. It's about 35 minutes, depending. If you're driving, taking public transportation, could be longer. We moved from the west side because west side. And I grew up on the west side. I grew up on the west side, and it was west side till I died. I was like Ice Cube, like West side to the best side, you know. But then I moved over to the east side and saw a whole nother perception of city living.
Mm-hmm.
But we just so happened to drive because her parents still lives in the west side of Baltimore. And as we was driving down a familiar street, if you ever come to Baltimore, you're going to get on this street to get to basically anywhere in the city, and it's called North Avenue. Up and down North Avenue, we saw about 3 people who were selling knockoff tennis out of their trunk of their truck or car. Black people, let me ask you this question, and be brutally honest with me. You can. Have you ever investigated a real tennis shoe and a knockoff shoe? Oh, you can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell by the quality. You could tell by, sometimes you could tell by the appearance.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to do some homework. Yes, E-Digger is giving you some homework, goddamn.
On the Christmas holiday.
Yes, on the Christmas holiday. I don't segregate. I don't discriminate neither. You get homework. I want you to research. I just don't want you to get on computers and start doing your research. I want you to hold up an actual Jordan tennis shoe. You don't have to buy it. And hold up, if you're able to get a knockoff, you come here to Baltimore and you can have your pick. You can just hold up a knockoff Jordan shoe and a real Jordan shoe. One thing, you will notice the weight of a real Jordan. You will notice that the Jordan shoe is slightly heavier than the knockoff shoe. And you will then to ask yourself, is this real? This is a little light. Look on the inside of the shoe. If it's tagged, if you see China somewhere tatted or and embedded into the shoe and the tongue of the shoe, 9 times out of 10, it might be a knockoff. But the real question is, why are you buying knockoff shoes?
I was one of those guys, man. I you know what? That was me 2010. Yes, 2010. Exactly. 2010. I bought them, and then because they look dope. Right. Look, this is a scenario. We were playing basketball. The guy's like, yeah, I got some J's. I overheard them talking. And I was like, oh shit, you know, and then so you know, he gave me the price $65. I was like, for some J's?
For J's.
You know, my antennas went up.
Right.
Like, all right.
Start going crazy, right?
You know, my spider sense, my nigga senses went off. So, but so I was like, and I see people like interested in it. I'm like, oh well, maybe I'll follow the group and I'll you know see what's up. I had some cash.
Right.
At the time, I was actually strapped for cash, but I needed shoes too. But I was like, J's, cheap price. Okay. So I got suckered into it, right? Because they look decent. Now, they were the red and black retros. If I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking they were the 7s, I think. 6s or 7s. I can't remember. I forgot the name. I used to know all of my retros. I was always on top of it. But they were so light. They were light, and then the color was a little off. But when I went to work in them, you know, I worked at a call center, and I went to work, and only there was one person that spotted them. They were like, man, those are like some knockoffs. I don't know about it.
Right.
You know, and then but everybody else couldn't tell because of the light in that call center was off. So it kind of, I was like, ooh, this will work. But it just never really hit me until one of my boys told me, yo, those are some knockoffs, ain't it, right? I go, well, what do you mean by knockoffs? He goes, you bought it out of somebody's trunk or somewhere at a storage or something. I was like, yes. He goes, yeah, those are knockoffs, dog. When you buy them, they're not from Nike. You're not buying them online. Those are knockoffs. I go, how can you tell? He goes, well, first of all, let me look at the color. The red is too light. The red was too light. The stitching was a little off. The Jordan symbol was smaller than the actual Jordan figure. That's on the night. He's like, look, put them up next to mine and look at the difference.
Right.
The Jordan man was this much like smaller, but you really couldn't tell. And he's like, also, the shoelaces will never have the cheap little plastic on the ends of them.
Right.
It will have the hard plastic.
Right.
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 So it's all about material. That's why it will last long. Well, all right. So we went. I actually had some real J's. I had some J's, and then I had the fake ones. So my buddy of mine, we went to the gym. Right. This is 3 weeks later. Went to the gym. Another buddy of mine borrowed my fake J's. This motherfucker had a blowout, what they call a blowout in shoes. He was running down the court and his foot went through the shoe. He tried to stop and his whole foot went through my shoe.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck happened? And he came out, man, it looked so ugly.
You have a not to cut you off. I got a story too. There was a website that I went to and I got a pair of Butters, Tim's.
Oh.
I went on a date. When I went, and she was like, I'm at work. I'm across the street from McDonald's. And she was upstairs. So I went upstairs and I had them on. When I walked up the steps, the stitching was coming out of them.
Oh.
The sole was coming apart.
Oof.
First time wearing them, mind you.
Ooh.
So I'm walking and I hear
embarrassing.
And
like
I said,
you got some house shoes on.
Right. And I said, oh no. I knew something was wrong because Butters are heavy as hell. Yeah. Like you can knock a person out with a pair of Butters.
Oh yeah.
These are so light. The heel was like a plastic. I said, what in the blue fuck is this? I'm walking up the steps to the McDonald's. It's like, So I stopped, and there was a shoe store right across the street. I texted her. I said, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. And she saw me come in. She saw me come into McDonald's because it was a big-ass window, and she's like this, and I was like, flop, 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 up the steps. There was a shoe store. Thank God for that shoe store across the street.
Saved your life.
I had about $100 in my pocket. I went in, and when it come down to shoes, I'm real picky. Like this particular day, I came in and I'm looking around and I saw a pair of shoes that I really, really liked. I said, I need them. So the dude is looking at me and looking at my Butters at the same time. He is like, yo, what happened to your Butters, yo? I was like, hey man, look, shut up. Give me them shoes.
Don't judge me. Just give me them.
Don't judge me. I'm taking them out. I need a 9.5. Give me that. And take these and throw these away. And they are cracking up. They are cracking up. I came out of the store. I went upstairs. She said, why you go to the shoe store? I said, I had a malfunction.
Then what to tell her?
I did not tell her what happened to save my life. I said I had a little malfunction.
Right.
My Meep Meep goes to two people. Because I can't decide who I'm mad at. Mad at the people who buy them. Mad at the people who sell them. So I'm issuing out Meep Meeps to both people. So if you are caught buying some knockoff tennis and I see you, you are the Meep Meep. If I catch you selling knockoff tennis and you know who you are the Meep Meep of the week.
You can Meep Meep every week of the next year, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, I love it, yo. I love it. This is, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the best Meep Meep of the week I've seen in so long. Like, you talk about entertainment when it comes to this, man. It's the best, yo. But let's
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Meep Meep of the week.
Meep Meep.
That continue. That was the best Meep Meep. That's got to be my top 3. That's got to be my top 3. But that's gonna wrap up today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for rocking with us. Please like, share, comment, do all of the above, and let's help us go. We're trying to get that notification game going as well. Again, this is pre-recorded, but I will be on watching and also answering questions as well. So please get at us, and also follow my boys' show later today. What's on E Digger's mind? And if you didn't know, now you know. It is one of the best shows that I follow. If you don't see my enjoyment today, you definitely gonna see it tonight because I won't be on that joint.
Yes.
So, but again, you got something to say? You want to say something to the public?
Oh no, thank you, Kev. Hey man, it's been a pleasure. I do apologize for not being on like I want to, but anytime that I could get on with you, Quinn and Terry, it is an absolute honor and it's an absolute pleasure. Kev, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I love you, man. I love what you're doing. Keep pushing, keep striving. And for those people who are watching, please support podcasters, support live streamers. It's not easy what we do. We love what we do, but it's not easy. So support it. If you love funny, if you love knowledge, if you love facts, make sure you tune into this great show. And I'm not saying this just because I'm a part of it, but great guys, chemistry is awesome. Support this show.
Hey, I can't say it any better, man. I don't know. I don't know what this. I appreciate. Look, man, it's always great to have great people in your corner. E's always in my corner. I'm in his corner. He knows anything he needs. He can always send the text. Hey, I'm there. Without a second guess. So again, this has been a great show. Man, I feel like this is a special guest. This is an honorary show to have you on. I know you work hard, man. Keep working hard. Keep going, doing what you do. I love every single time anytime I can hear your voice, I know I'm gonna get some laughter, some comedy, and I'm gonna get some truth behind it too. So again, thank you all for rocking with us, man. Rock with us some more. We're gonna hit y'all up on the next show. Peace.